women especially, and men as well. Let me tell you something. Be very, very, very careful. It's good to seek for advice, right? But please be careful. Don't go and seek an advice from people that are even confused with their life. Because you don't ask yourself, kind of like observe this person by myself and listen to my intuition. Let me go for a date and sit back and take my time and just assess this person and believe in your own intuition, because sometimes people can tell you something and you might not even know that the advice that they're giving you is the way they have always made mistake in their life, is the way that they have destroyed so many things in their own personal life, is the way that they don't even know what they're talking about. Many people have crushed their marriage, right, unconsciously, because they were asking the wrong people for advice. They were asking people that, listen, a person that can give you an advice, right, for me, maybe personally, is a person that they've been through a lot of things in their life and they've come out of it, and they're not telling me based on, they're not giving me the advice based on what they've been through to say all men are bad or all women are bad, but they're also giving me the benefit of that you know what, I think you should assess the situation. I wouldn't say, me personally, I've never tell the person and say don't date that person, don't date this person. I will elaborate, analyze, and see, okay, this is the situation, that's the situation. Okay, I will tell you, I want you to assess and analyze it, because sometimes even telling a person that don't date that person, for me personally, I don't think we're in a position to tell somebody not to date a person. Because sometimes you might tell a person that don't date that person, and deep down in them, their body still crave. They still, there's something, when it comes to emotions, it's not something that you can just tell a person that, switch it on and switch it off. No, it will come naturally from that person. It will come from that person, that individual person, that a time will come that they will probably sit back when they are ready. And that's why I use one word and say, when people are ready, they know what to do. Everything that we're supposed to do is inside us. It's just that most times we are afraid to take that decision because we are not prepared yet, because we have shared memories with this person. Most times we have shared a lot of experience, and we have built so much attachment that it's so hard to just detach and say it's over, because you've known this person for a very long time, you've built experience with this person, but a time will come, you will feel it, and you will know when it's time, to say goodbye, and you just feel it. You notice that is when you can be able to listen to your own intuition. You can be able to feel and listen to yourself. Everything is inside. Why do you think when you go to psychology and you go to therapy, right, and they will not tell you that don't do this, don't do that. They will make you see. They will make you see your situation in a broad way, so that way you can understand and come with your own solution. You'll be able to come out and tell them what you think you need to do now. But they're not in a position to tell you that back off, don't date that guy. But they will make you see different reasons why you don't deserve to be treated in the same way. They will make you see a reason why you don't deserve to see that you have to go through abuse, right? So now, most times I've seen another thing I always say, and it's just so funny. Like, sometimes we kind of like trust so much on older people, and we think, or because she's an older woman, or because he's an older man, he's in a better position to give me an advice. Trust me, a lot of people have aged with so much regret. A lot of people have aged with so much mistake in their life that they will never tell. Age has nothing to do with knowledge. Age has nothing to do with that. A lot of people have crushed their children's marriage because they were coming from a sentiment place. They were coming from a place whereby they were not seeing what that other person is going through, what that other person is feeling. They were not seeing it that way. So they just tell you how they will deal with their own situation, but they're not seeing it in a broad way. How will you also coming from? That's the reason why it's just sad. It's so sad, because a lot of guys, right? And another thing I will have to put out there, right? Most men, right, you have to be very careful with your guy as a friend, because some guys, a guy can be your best friend, right? He might just have a crush for your girlfriend. You might have a crush on a girl that you're really, really admiring. Just because he's your friend does not mean that he's giving you a good advice. Most people, it happens to even girls as well, not just guys. Most people would love the same thing that you're looking at. Maybe, for example, let me give you an example, right? You might see a girl, you'll be like, wow, I really love this girl. I love this girl. This girl, oh, I really want her to be the mother of my children. Or I really want her to be, I really want him to be the father of my children. Trust me, you really, really have to know your friend. Know your friend. Because sometimes we think people, because they eat with us, they drink with us, we know them for years, they're our friends. No. Some people are they're so toxic. I'm telling you, it's so hard for you to catch a wrong person, a bad friend. It's so hard for you to catch a bad friend. A friend can like the girl that you're looking at, right? Just because he does not want you to have that same girl. He will tell you a lot of things that will make you run. When I say run, you will run without even looking if a car is coming. But just because he himself know that he will not be able to have the girl, and him seeing you having that girl is just going to be like a nightmare for him. He will tell you things for you not to have it. And a time will come, you'll be looking at the girl with somebody else, you'll be like, oh my goodness. That is how human beings, they're so devilish in their heart. It only takes a very, very nice person, a nice soul to tell you that, listen, just go with the flow. See, go for a date with her or go for a date with him and see how it goes. Observe things, ask questions, try to communicate, try to see where it's coming from, try to understand what is his motive, the interest, what he's looking for in the relationship, what is his aim in the relationship. It takes a brave person. Please be careful who you are seeking an advice from, because a lot of us don't even know. The more you're opening the box of your friends, the more that you're opening you're trying to look deep in the type of friends that you're keeping, the more you see that you probably even have just one left. I'm telling you, it's that deep, it's that bad. A lot of us, we're surrounded by friends that are they are not our friends. They're just people that are just looking for people who they want to hang around with. But really and truly, the intention, listen, your friend is supposed to lift you. Your friend is supposed to tell you, not coming from his own selfishness, or not coming from his own, maybe because he's going to be thinking you're going to be better than him, or you're going to be happier than him, or because a true friend is a friend that looks straight in your eyes and says, you know what, you messed up. You know what you did, right? Nah, you should have treated that person that way. That was nice. You should have treated your son that way. You should have treated your daughter that way, because they know that now they know that they have to keep on. You guys have to check each other out all the time. But I've seen this happen so many times. That's the reason why I say always have the mind of your own, because when you don't have the mind of your own, you're not sure the friends you're keeping. You're not sure. I'm not saying don't keep friends, right? Trust me. I've got a friend, right? I'm not the type that do friendship, right? But I've got a friend. She's the friend that I know that, yes, she's my friend. Because I try to look at people before I call them my friend. Let's just say straight up. Because so I know my friend when I see one. I know how they operate. So for those that doesn't know friend, just because they smile, it doesn't mean they're your friend. Just because they wiping your back does not mean they're your friend. I wish you well, right? Your friend, when you see your friend and you listen to intuition and you see how they speak, how they come across, how they act, you'll be able to know, is this my friend for real, right? So I would just tell you, don't put your trust in, don't have the mind of your own. Sometimes, right, relationship is like a game. Either you lose or you win. But if you're scared that, oh, I don't want to lose, right, you will keep on losing. Trust me. Sometimes you just have to go through that experience and get burned and go back again and see, why did I get burned? So that next time you just know that, okay, I won't have to do that anymore. I won't have to do this, so that next time I won't get burned. Live that experience. Try to live. That's another thing that our parents will protector and say, oh, don't play with this person, don't mix with this person, don't mix with that person, how would you get experience? How would you be able to build and gather all your experience in life if your parents are not allowing you to just be free and live the life of your own and experience life? How would you? Because you keep on, because you're being scared, you don't know what to do. You don't know what is right. You don't know what is wrong. So you end up to be asking people, oh, is this supposed to be? And you end up to fall in the midst of asking the wrong people who you think are your friends. I've seen it happen so many times. I've seen a friend who liked a certain girl, right? And because his friend saw that girl, he was crushing deep down in his mind, like, whoa, this is the girl I really, really love. I just love this girl. But what did he do? He lied to him just to make him lose interest on that girl. So the same thing happened to a lot of girls. But just be careful. Have your own mind and don't be afraid if it goes well or if it doesn't go well. If it does not go well, pack your bag and go home. Check and ask yourself, why didn't you work out? Why didn't you go well? Okay, maybe because I did that, or maybe because he did this, or maybe analyze. So at next time when you're dating, you know that, okay, these are the things that I will not entertain. These are the things that I will not allow. It's like a company. They've got terms and conditions. If you do this, you're out. If you do that, you're out. That is what should happen in your life.